Yes, sir. What's poppin' with y'all? And welcome back to another motherfucking episode of the Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity podcast, hosted by yours truly. Oh, gee, no, fuck that. We back in the nigga. We back in this bitch. I don't know what the fuck you thought was gonna happen, but we back in this bitch. Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking me, yo. Shout out to all the friends in the motherfucking me show, man. Let them know your boys the flyest, highest, coolest, smoothest motherfucking me host of them all. Oh, gee! Hash, what the fuck going on, man? What's poppin', y'all, man? Hope out there looking good, feeling good, staying safe. It's a whole lot of shit going on in Trace Meditation each and every episode. I want to shout out to everybody around the world that's tapped and joined the conversation, man. I truly appreciate all love and support, man. Let's keep building empire brick by motherfucking me brick. Let's keep taking it there, man. It's episode 218, nigga.
Wow.
218, nigga.
Wow.
We doing it. Shout out to all the motherfucking me day ones, all the true friends of the show. Shout out to my first time listeners and my last time listeners. If you tapped in on DSPs, man, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Audio, Mac, etc., wherever you find your podcast, man. Hey, review the pod, man. Tell a friend, your boy OG has got a motherfucking me show. Before we go any further, I do want to go ahead and get this out the way, man. I want to say thank you to everybody that showed me love for my motherfucking me birthday. Man. I truly appreciate all the love, man. I was truly humble by how many people reached out to me early as fuck. I had motherfuckers reaching out to me at 5 a.m. type shit. That used to be popping when I was younger. Like when I was a little younger motherfucker in high school and shit like that, you kind of made sure you was up early at 12 to hit certain motherfuckers at their birthday and shit. As you get older, that shit kind of fizzles the fuck out. Motherfuckers don't be trying to hit you at 12:01, trying to make sure they beat your moms and shit, telling you happy motherfucking me birthday. I had hella people hit me up at 5 in the motherfucking me morning, so it was truly a humbling motherfucking me feeling, man. I had people reaching out to me on social media, all types of shit, man. It truly was a special feeling, man. I didn't do nothing too crazy. I did have plans months ago to be going out of town, going to Florida and doing some shit like that, but I'm one of those people, man. Anytime I plan some shit, yeah, that shit never happens, B. That shit never actually take place. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is. It can be something that I could be planned for to the T, nigga. To where ain't no cracks in the plan, none of that shit. For some strange reason. I'm talking about for some strange reason, guys. This shit never motherfucking me pans out. But I did enjoy myself, man. I kind of relaxed, so everybody know my stream was work life, my stream was scheduled. I'm never able to actually sit down and relax and take time for myself. My dog's birthday was 6 days before mine, dinner a week before mine. So we just chilled, man. Put a bunch of movies on, So I went to the movies, seen the Deadpool movie. It was a motherfucking me masterpiece. Round of applause for Marvel for doing that. It was it was a nice getaway from quote unquote reality, man. It was a lot of shit. A lot of money had been spent in the weeks leading up to my birthday, man. So it was a nice little time for me to take some days off from both jobs, take some days off from pod. And I had plans on, record some evergreen episodes for you guys so I can have some shit in the tuck. But times I want to take some time off from recording. Nah, I ain't do none of that shit. I ain't do none of that shit, man. I had some guest appearance episodes I was supposed to be doing. Nigga, I was high, I was tired, and I was chilling, okay? I've been watching the USA men's basketball team get buckets, bitch. Fuck everything else. Fuck all responsibilities, okay? I've been chilling in this motherfucker, man. But it's been great. It's been great, man. Last year on my birthday, I did something a little bit different. Went out to Sedona, you know what I'm saying? For some reason, bro, last year, when my birthday came around when I turned 28, I had a feeling it was going to be a wild motherfucking year. And it was totally different than what I expected. I truly thought I was going to be, who I was with on my birthday. I thought that was going to be the start of something, special, something different for a change. And that shit ended up being the same damn thing. It ended up being the same damn thing as it always motherfucking is, man. So this time around, I just wanted to relax and enjoy what was going on currently in my motherfucking life. Man, I got plans on next year. I'm going out the country, So I'm either thinking fucking Fiji or Belize. I ain't gonna lie, it's either Fiji or Belize. I was one of those niggas. I want to go back to Africa and be in tune with my, so my culture and shit. I'm gonna be real with you, B. I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. I don't give a fuck about the Zuzus and the eggplants and the elephants and all that shit. I don't give a fuck about the tribe. Like, man, fuck all that. I'm an American motherfucker. I am American, bitch. My daddy was American. We ain't no first generation motherfuckers, okay? I don't really give a fuck about none of that. And look, man, that ancestry shit, that's good for that Wakanda shit, nigga. They ask me where I'm from Wakanda, bitch. I'm from Wakanda if I gotta choose, motherfucker. But we're gonna do something a little bit different next year for the 30th birthday, man. So big special, big announcements, some big plans coming out for anybody that's tapped in on my close circle that want to fuck with me on my 30th birthday. So there's gonna be some invites and stuff going out pretty motherfucking soon, man. So motherfuckers start planning ahead, getting their money right. But there's a lot of shit going on, man. It's a lot of motherfucking shit going on. Yeah, I'm be real with y'all, man. And I've been doing this podcast and shit for a little minute. Man. I ain't gonna hold you. So we over a little over 4 years now. And the last 12 months, my nigga, oh my God, have been fucking wicked. I can honestly sit here and say the last 12 months have probably been the most eventful 12 months of my motherfucking life. And I ain't sitting here saying from, saying a bunch of good shit. You know what I'm saying? It's been a bunch of wild ass shit. I put myself in a lot of wild ass situations. And I've always come on here and said this podcast here is my audio journal first. I'll never shy away from that. We're going to get into the politics, the music, the bullshit, the funny shit. We're going to get to all that shit. All that shit going to be wrapped up into one good episode just for you, my nigga. But best believe we always going to get to the motherfucking me shits. When I turned 28, I always said 28 was going to be the beginning of my prime. I never know why I said that. Like I always said, that was going to be it for me. 28 was going to be the beginning. When I turned 28, I seen a whole different outcome. The person I was spending my 28th birthday with, all that shit. Like I truly thought life was going to be totally different than what the fuck it was by the time I turned 29. And it's not saying things weren't accomplished, money wasn't made. No, hell, all that shit's definitely motherfucking solidified. But decisions was made in the last 12 months. I had to look back and I got like, damn, my nigga. To the point to where I put pressure on myself to make sure these next 12 is totally motherfucking different. It's kind of like a new age who this. In the last 12 months, I had to come to the fact, accept the fact that I would never have the relationship with my family that I once had, that I once cherished, that I once believed in so much. The bond that I thought I had with these people that I thought was just so unbreakable. When I said that motherfucker shattered, my nigga. Wow. And it's not like oh, hey, come back. No, it's not. It's not a call for it. Not like that. It's just the exceptioning of the situation. And it's never going to be no love lost, nothing like that. But it's just sometimes people move out of your world type shit. You know what I mean? And for somebody that's so family oriented like myself, that took a toll on me earlier on because I was like, damn, like what the fuck? I'm not having the relationship that I once had in my life, and it was taking the motherfucking toll. It truly was. And then you fucking get out of that situation, overcome that situation, and that leads into the countless amount of nights where you looking in the mirror, talking to yourself, trying to figure out a plan because the bills are fucking swallowing your asshole. Swallow the fuck up. That shit was truly motherfucking me happening. So where I'm in the mirror, I'm in the shower, with motherfucking my head down with the water, just running, like trying to think of plans. How am I gonna make this money? How am I gonna make this motherfucking money? Where real conversations had to be had with my motherfucking self. And a lot of times at the end of those conversations, the conclusion, the outcome that I was surmising was some foolish shit. And I'm not too proud of the things that I attempted to do and the things that I ended up doing, but I did what the fuck I had to do to get what the fuck I had to get. And then you combine that with, possibly having almost bringing a child into this world with a woman who's A, married, with a woman who's B, not black. And before I even move forward, it's important for me to say this because I have a lot of different, you know what I'm saying, ethnicities and races that subscribe to the motherfucking show. I have no problem with interracial dating. You know what I mean? That's not really a motherfucking thing for me. Um, I have no problem with black dudes with, you know what I'm saying, white chicks, Mexican chicks, Chinese chicks, you know, any Asian chick, you know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that. I have no problem with a black chick and the motherfucking me, you know what I'm saying, Mexican dude, you know what I'm saying? You can fuck with an Asian dude if you want to. I have no problem with that. The only thing I got an issue with, and I'm never gonna fucking move a foot off this post. The only thing I got an issue with is when I see a black chick and a white dude. I don't give a fuck what a nigga gotta say. I don't give a fuck what a nigga gotta say. Something about that just screams slavery, slave, you slave asshole. That's just what that screams to me. I'm sorry. That's truly what that motherfucking me screams to me. But I have no problem with interracial dating, man. It's all just jokes. I always tell people, love who the fuck you love. If that person makes you happy, who gives a fuck what a nigga like myself is trying to do to go viral? Who gives a fuck? Who truly gives a fuck, eh? Um, but it's funny because, you know, in those situations, I always harp on the decisions that a person makes that person. And once you continue to make a decision, you can't harp on that was an accident. You can't harp on, you know what I'm saying, oh, it just happened. No, when you continue to make a certain decision, that's just what the fuck you're into. And I've had many situations in my life to where I've had been messing with a chick who was, you know, quote unquote separated from their guy, their partner, but they were still legally married. Or guys or women, you know, who had guys that just baby dads and shit like that. I've messed with plenty of situations to where a woman who's actually with another man. And I was always against that. If you knew me growing up, and you always know Hatch is always the one saying, yo, I'm not, you know, if she with somebody, I believe in karma type shit. I was always that type of motherfucking guy. But as I got older, you know, I started to realize that a lot of these hoes is just really for the streets. A lot of these hoes ain't women. There's a difference between bitches, hoes, and women. It truly motherfucking is. It's truly different things out there. Nowadays in 2024, a lot of these quote unquote so-called women, they not bitches. They just straight up hoes. Like, to me, a bitch is a motherfucker with attitude, you know, some stuff like that. A hoe, we know what a hoe is. She's sucking and fucking easily. Easy. No problems. No, you good. You got it. Put on a little Dior Sauvage. You got it, my nigga. You're getting them guts. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm giving you the game. But I was into that shit, man. I was into fucking with Shorty because I knew I wasn't supposed to. Something about that made the pussy just feel wetter. Like the pussy just was creamier because we knew he wasn't supposed to be doing that shit. And in doing it, I never sat back and thought about, yo, what would happen if I get Shorty pregnant? What would happen if I put myself in a situation to where I'm ultimately tied down with this woman for the rest of my life? And that's just one aspect of it. See, why I always bring up the part about the woman being outside of my race is because as a man, as me, I can speak for myself. I'm attracted to attractive women. That's just what it is. Like I prefer like black women are always gonna Hail Hydra. I'm always gonna do that for black women. Black women are they're the one for me. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not gonna talk to a beautiful Mexican woman, a beautiful, you know, a beautiful white woman, a beautiful Asian woman, a beautiful Thai woman. But I've done it. This is my life. If you've seen the roster, it's a mixed bag of Skittles, my nigga. Like that's just truly what the fuck it is. If she's attractive, I'm attracted to her. But I never once thought about what would happen if I put myself in that situation and the people that I truly valued their opinions and, you know, so held that shit dear to me, the people that, you know, so had a true impact on the way I've moved in my life. I never thought about what would happen if I put myself in that situation to where they had to be faced with that. I never thought about that. And when I found myself in that position, my nigga, it was scary. It was scary as fuck. It was depressing not having anybody to talk to. Because when you creeping around with a motherfucker, you gonna find yourself in a situation where you can't really tell nobody shit. So while you call yourself creeping around, you know what I'm saying, doing your low down brown, now the bitch popped up round. And you can't make a motherfucking sound. Hey, I don't know about you, but that nigga hard. I'm hard. That nigga, where's Jermaine Dupri? Where's the motherfucking execs? But in real shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I found myself in a situation to where the people close to me didn't tell me up front, but I can tell they didn't approve. And that didn't stop me. That's the weird thing about all this shit. Like, that's why I love having a podcast. Cause I can come here and I can say all this shit, bro, and I can still turn around and make the same dumbass decision. I can still come in this pod and I can fact check and I can check myself right then and there. As much as I come on here, that shit still didn't stop me. I just fucked the Mexican chick the other day, dude.
Wow. Wow.
Celibacy is over. Wow. We in the game, Butch. Kurt, put me in the game. Who we got next? The Puerto Rican niggas? Put me in the game. You know I like them. You know I like them diverse. Put me in the game, bitch. But that shit didn't stop me from moving how I always move. So when I think about all the pressure I put on myself to make sure the next 12 months is different, ain't shit truly changed. Still the same old hats. Ain't shit changed but the motherfucker, but the motherfucker with the calendar of the year. You know what I'm saying? I aged another motherfucking year. I still put myself in the same situation that I just dreaded. I truly just did that. And as a more positive outcome of the situation, you know what I'm saying, things, certain measurements were taken, you know what I'm saying, were taken to avoid certain things. But as a person who truly drives themselves insane with, you know what I'm saying, overthinking, with the amount of pressure that I put on myself to be perfect, I can't sit here and tell you that I'm doing things different than what the fuck I was doing months ago. Walked a nice tight arrow path for what, a month and a half? Celibate for a month and a half? Shit I felt like Yoda in this bitch, nigga. I'm talking down on niggas. Niggas couldn't tell me shit. Ugh, peasant. I'm doing all this. Niggas talking to me. I'm like, ugh, you nasty motherfucker. I'm talking all shit in my head. I'm on some straight Yoda shit when I was on that celibacy shit. When I thought I was on some celibacy shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, that I can't get no head? What the fuck? But it's an ego thing. It's a lack of discipline thing. And it's a boredom thing. You know, when you ain't got shit to do, when you get certain attention, I just got my dick grabbed yesterday. I feel like a rapper for a second. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, motherfuckers send me some gray sweats and instantly just grab my dick. Like, people saw all types of shit. I'm just like, wow, like, I'm lit. I'm like, oh my God, I'm lit. It's me, bitches. That's how I felt. Like, once I got past the whole damn, once I got sexually assaulted in public, like, once I got past that, I went in the bathroom and was like, oh my God, I'm lit. It's happening. It's fucking happening. Finally, the people are noticing. It's crazy what a nigga gotta go through to get some attention. Ain't that crazy? But it's been wild, it's been wild, man. I don't know, man. I think a lot of this shit just stems from me being a young black man in America, just trying to find my way, you know, so without having the proper guys or proper leadership in my life. So I don't know if all this shit is just unnecessary pressure to be great, unnecessary pressure to be perfect. I just honestly feel like I've lost a grip on a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I lost a grip on a lot of shit. And I truly don't know why or how it happened, but It's just like you go about shit, man. You go about shit. I was having this conversation with a motherfucker. I'm saying I'm gonna move on to the next topic. I was having this conversation with a motherfucker, and it was very interesting. I was talking about my life. You know, I just turned 29 years old. And at 29 years old, I'm just now starting to have that conversation with myself about what I'm going to do in my life. See, I was one of those very few people that was lucky enough to land a very, very good corporate job at 20 years old. I didn't have any, you know what I'm saying, degrees, anything. I got my foot in the door to a very good motherfucking company, corporate job, and I've been there ever since. Now, granted, people would think that the tenure there, the longevity there, that's great. Make a nice little penny. It is what it is. But the one thing I've always prided myself on was adjusting. I've always been a motherfucker who was uncomfortable, who was comfortable being uncomfortable. I mean that I can adjust to whatever. Let's get to it. Let's get active, motherfucker. I've always prided myself on that. You know what I'm saying? And all the time, because I had this job at such a young age, and it was doing great things for me such early on. One could say I got content, but I don't even think it's that. I just think I didn't adjust to the times properly. Like no one could have accounted for motherfucking me COVID for the world to stop and you know what I'm saying, inflation and all that shit. Nobody could have done that. But at the same time, I wasn't putting myself in the proper situation, in the proper position in case some shit did happen. I don't have any kids. I don't have this, that, and the third. Why couldn't I put myself in that position? Because I wasn't thinking about that shit. As I'm traveling the world, I'm going on cruises and going to resorts and doing all this shit. I could have been doing a lot of other shit with that money. Now I don't reflect and regret the memories and you know what I'm saying, the great shit I've done in my life. Fuck no. But what I'm highlighting is as the world kept going, as time kept going, and as I wasn't thinking outside my own motherfucking shell, I wasn't adjusting to real motherfucking time. I wasn't adjusting properly. And when you look up, yeah, you still with this great corporation for 8, damn near 9 years now. But that money, yesterday's price ain't today's price. Shit different now. And when you look up and you look up how hard it is to find a job now, a job that meets my qualifications and my standards, you kind of find yourself trapped to a certain point in time. So now the motherfucking me conversation that motherfuckers was having with themselves at 19, 20, 21 years old about what they're going to do with their motherfucking life, I'm having to have that conversation with myself at 29 years old. Wow. That's not a good fucking feeling, guys. That's some shit that make a nigga, when he wake up, just stare at the motherfucking ceiling every morning. That's some shit that make a nigga want to just, you know what I'm saying, just cheat his way through some shit like that. Just make a nigga really want to crash out at times. Because life and time, everything goes on. Everything fucking goes on. And I don't know about y'all. I'm pretty sure I said this shit plenty of times on this podcast. This COVID shit, I feel like had just swallowed up the last 4 fucking years. Time has been accelerated, my nigga. As I'm reaching this pivotal age in my life, you know what I'm saying? Niggas finna reach their 30s, my nigga. When you reaching 30 years old, you shouldn't be motherfucking be sitting around wondering what the fuck you finna have going on. That's the reality I gotta truly motherfucking me face. That's the reality I gotta face. That's the position I put myself in. That while shit look good, shit ain't good. I gotta make shit actually shake. And it's hard, man, because there's a lot of other shit going on in the motherfucking be trenches, but that's the pressure that one puts on themselves to be great. You gotta identify what the fuck you doing. You gotta identify your flaws, and you gotta fix that shit ASAP. You gotta make that shit work. Cause ain't nobody gonna give a fuck. Ain't nobody been giving a fuck. Ain't nobody been, oh shit, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody been lending a hand out. Ain't nobody been doing none of that shit. So why the fuck would you be sitting around hoping the motherfucker do that now? That ain't how the fuck niggas get it out the mud. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and keep that shit going. But that's the position I put myself in at 29 years old too. Figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do with my life and make sure I get this shit on the right motherfucking path, dude. But moving on, man. You know, it's been wild, bro. I feel like the news circuit has went from everybody talking about the Kendrick versus Drake shit to everybody talking about Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and Kamala Harris. Wow. It's been the wildest, most awkward left turn I've ever been a part of in my motherfucking life. I'm gonna be real with you. It's been interesting though. Over the last week when I didn't come in and give you guys an episode, I truly wanted to just sit back and relax because I feel like the news was so dominated by politics. I didn't want to come in here and just keep bashing y'all over the head with shit. Because motherfuckers just truly start thinking I'm a Trump supporter when I'm truly motherfucking not. I don't support none of these motherfuckers. Not one of these niggas I fuck with. I never fuck with any of these niggas. I truly only fuck with Barack because he was black. That's it. I can't give you no other reason. No other motherfucking reason, B. But when it comes to what's going on in the news, this last time we talked about this shit. Yeah, you got Trump getting shot in the ear, Trump making his appearance at the RNC. Since you got Joe Biden as removing his name from the presidential running, he just gonna finish out his term and go the fuck on. We all know his ass is way too motherfucking old. He is not, content to be running for another motherfucking term. But in his place, you got Kamala Harris running for motherfucking president. Wow. It's been so fucking wild to me, bro. Just the pivot in the news. To just see all these ad campaigns for Kamala running for president. To see all these motherfucking people just acting like Kamala just been this person. My nigga, I just seen a rally in Atlanta. What was that, Atlanta? She got Megan Thee Stallion out there shaking ass. She had Quavo up there talking about Kamala Harris standing on business. This bitch is making a mockery of us, man. She's making a mockery of us. Is people gonna get into the whole whether or not she Indian, whether or not she black? I don't know, man. I was more so disturbed I had that fucking debate with my mama, my nigga. Wow. My nigga, this Kamala Harris shit is opening my eyes up to truly how much black people just want to be fucking loved. Black people just want to be loved and accepted by any motherfucking body. I'm so tired of a motherfucker that's quote unquote black, that's supposed to be pushing shit to new heights, being the motherfucker we barely can identify as black. Wow. I'm tired of this shit. The next motherfucker that we supposed to be acting like is black and they moving the needle for us, they gotta be Morris Chestnut black at least. This motherfucker gotta be motherfucking me dancing Idris black at least. It can't be no mystery in your motherfucking history, my nigga. I'm tired of this shit. Black people want to be loved so motherfucking me much, dog, that they'll accept any motherfucking body. They will accept any motherfucking me body. That bitch, man, Kamala Harris ain't never, ever, ever. And I don't give a fuck, because her job is her job. Her job was to put niggas in jail. If you was a quote-unquote bad guy, her job was to put your ass in jail. I'm not finna get mad at her for doing her motherfucking job. But I'm not finna sit here and act like this Melly has been doing shit for us. Has been leading the motherfucking me forefront for people that look like her, quote-unquote. Bitch, please. We voted for Biden the first motherfucking me time because your ass was the VP. We thought Biden was old as fuck the first time. You were supposed to overthrow that nigga then. Your ass went into hiding. We didn't see you no more. Now that this nigga clearly, he tapped out the motherfucking me race, I'm supposed to just vote for you because what? Because why? Because you might be black? Bitch, please. Are you crazy? That shit don't work on me. You know how many niggas I can't motherfucking stand? Wow. You know how many niggas I can't fucking stand? And you think I'm gonna vote for you because you motherfucking black? I think you're Indian, bitch. And I like Indian ladies. They pretty motherfucking attractive once they shave the unibrows and shit. I like Indian ladies. But motherfucker, I ain't. What the fuck? What the fuck they got to do with me, bitch? What the fuck they got to do with me? If you own the convenience store, you will be following me around that bitch. That's the facts. Wow. That's the fucking facts. And I'm supposed to just vote for you. I had this debate with my mom. You know, and my mama was she can't stand Trump. I don't know what the fuck. You would think Trump bitch slapped my mama or something. I ain't gonna lie to you. The way my mama talk about Trump, my nigga, I got one of those mamas, dog. Like my mama not old, but she old. Like my mama is not old at all, but her way of thinking about certain shit, it's just she back there, bro. She back in the motherfucking days, dog. And sometimes it's now that I'm getting older and I'm starting to identify the generational gap between, you know what I'm saying, my little brother who was only 7 years younger than me. As I'm starting to see the generational gap between me and a 21-year-old and shit like that, it's so funny to me that how my mom thinks about certain shit. Like my mom's one of those black people, bro, and I love my mom. She's one of those black people, I swear to God. She's just Democrat just because. Wow. Like she don't give a fuck. If Trump was a Democrat, she'd be all Trump, I swear to God. That's just how the fuck it is. And that's the fucked up part about a lot of this politics shit. Nigga, if, okay, say it's 100% niggas, right? I tell you, nigga, at least 70% of niggas is only voting Democrat because that's just who the fuck we think we supposed to be voting for. For some reason, we identify the Democratic Party as, nigga, the people that's just for blacks. And it's so fucked up. The basis of my mama talking shit about Trump the entire time was it's the lesser of two evils. And it's only the lesser of two evils because she vote Democrat. She can't tell you shit about why Trump is doing this, why Joe Biden was doing this, what Joe Biden did, what Trump. She can't tell you none of that shit. And it's fucked up because 70% of black people, they can't tell you none of that shit. And I'm not trying to shit on the black people that's in tune with politics and shit like that. But we know there's a large percentage of us that don't really know shit. We only know what we read, what we seeing on the news. We only seeing what we seeing on social media. Oh, Trump is a racist motherfucker. My mom, I know motherfuckers that sat there and told me in my face, they rather a motherfucker hide their racism. Wow. I'm the complete opposite. No, nigga, I want to know exactly who the fuck you are. Put your true self front and center. Fuck all that smiling in my face and we think this shit cool, but you on some Donald Sterling shit. Wow. Fuck all that. If you a racist motherfucker, be a racist motherfucker in my face. I could accept a motherfucker that truly just don't like me. If a motherfucker truly just don't like me, they let it be known that they just don't like me. I'm telling you without a shadow of a doubt, I'm gonna respect that person more than the motherfucker who I thought had my back the entire time, but was a shiesty motherfucker in the shadows. It's gonna hurt. The person that I know is a racist motherfucker can't hurt me. I know this shit coming out your mouth is gonna be some shit that's gonna potentially make me mad. So I'm tapping into my mature side of things, letting the shit roll off my back type shit. But a motherfucker that's supposed to be, we're doing this. They walk in the city. Every motherfucking year, you see Joe Biden is walking that fucking, what is that shit? It's Savannah, Georgia. When he walking with the motherfuckers who was protesting the buses and shit. Bitch ass nigga, it's 2024. I don't give a fuck about no buses. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that shit no more. These kids don't know shit about that. Fuck you walking the streets. He walking the streets, but it's the same motherfucking nigga that told Charlemagne to his face, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Wow. It's the same motherfucker that called us super predators, dog. Don't say shit to me in public, and then in private, you a racist motherfucker kicking my fucking back in. The reason why I can't get up the motherfucking me chain. I'd rather know who my enemies are. But that's my mom. That's my mom, and that's 70% of black people when it comes to politics. They truly don't know shit. So when you see Kamala Harris and you see her bringing out Megan Thee Stallion, she bringing up ass on that stage, she's in Atlanta, Georgia, people. This ain't no fucking coinky dink. You think she pulling that bullshit in Delaware? You think she pulling that bullshit in motherfucking Minnesota? Fuck no, nigga. We in Atlanta, bet. Bring Quavo's stupid ass out there. We gonna talk about gun violence. Didn't he just lose his nephew? Bet. Bring his stupid ass out there and say Kamala Harris standing on business. He said that shit, and I seen niggas in the crowd just showing all teeth, jumping up and down, saluting, cheering and shit. That's how easy and gullible black people is, though. All you gotta do, if you can be a white old motherfucker, I'm giving you the source, man. If you want the black people to support you, all you gotta do is say some hip shit. All you gotta do is make it act like you know what's going on in the culture. Do the little catchy dance that's going on TikTok. Say you not like us. Say some bullshit like that. Go to the local, whatever city you going to, just learn the local lingo. Let her go to Philly and say, Joan, I promise you, she up. She won the whole election. She won the whole motherfucking election. It's sad. She ain't that motherfucker talking about from Donald Trump don't walk it like he talking. She's saying that shit because she in Atlanta. She said that shit, you niggas went crazy. Black people are just too easy to appease, my nigga. It disturbs me. It truly do disturb me. How easy motherfuckers just are gullible like that. Motherfuckers want to be accepted and take the shortcut way to the top. They accept anybody with any motherfucking thing. There's no way in motherfucking me here y'all finna accept this Indian bitch, but y'all didn't accept Rachel Dolezal, who was actually working for the NAACP, who was making motherfucking me change. Wow. Bitch want to be black so bad she's making change for the blacks. Wow. Holy shit. Holy shit. This Indian bitch ain't never said shit about being black until it's time for her to run for president. This shit blows my mind, dog. This Kamala shit, I'm done. I told you I ain't voting. I told my mom the other day, I ain't fucking voting. I ain't fucking voting, B. My life ain't never changed, no matter the president. It never has. It never has. Like when Trump, motherfuckers is acting like Trump wasn't the president before. Like dead ass. That's why I told him, I'm like, you acting like Trump wasn't the president before. What the hell was so crazy about your life during that time that you just can't go through it again? Motherfuckers act like Trump finna turn the United States like a motherfucker me old Hitler days or some shit. This nigga was the president before. And to be quite honest with you, my nigga, if we just truly being real with this shit, when I reflect on life was a whole lot better when Trump was in office. That's all I'm saying. I'm not sitting here saying it was because Trump was in office. But pre-COVID, yeah, life was life and bitch ass nigga. We was lit. This Biden shit been ass, nigga. And I told you I primarily put a lot of that shit because of the COVID shit. I think COVID fucked a lot of shit up. You got COVID, you got wars going on. A lot of shit went crazy on that old ass nigga. But if I think about my life and when I was living comfortably off $13.50, wow, it's when Trump was in office, bitch ass nigga. Think about that shit. We was living good off $13 fucking 50. Wow. Niggas was making 30-some thousand a year, living like fucking bosses. Wow. What the fuck? I can't even fathom that shit now. Niggas is acting like Trump is just the worst thing that ever happened. Like if he's president, oh my God, he was president before. Like that happened. That was a thing. There was a 4-year period where this nigga was in charge of the motherfucking country. Was it a shit show? Yeah. Was it any more of a shit show than what Biden went through? No. Was it any more of a shit show than any other president went through? No. I'm just not finna vote for a motherfucker because they may look like me. Get the fuck out of here, man. That bitch is Indian. That fucking Spanish rice eating bitch. Real motherfucking talk, man. I snap on that hoe, man. Real talk. But moving on, man. You know, one of the last things I covered before I went on my little birthday break is the Julio Fulio case. You know, the Julio Fulio situation still is a little bit dicey just because it's something about a nigga celebrating his birthday that mean his untimely demise. It just don't sit right with me. When you see niggas, the amount of planning and amount of premeditation that took place with this murder, it truly is motherfucking me sad, man. Police have made arrests though. They've arrested 4 to 5 suspects. One suspect is still at large at this moment in time. But I apparently what happened is he was set up by a chick. He was at a little birthday party celebrating his little birthday. One of the chicks in the video had the drop on him. She quote unquote sent it to her man's. Her man sent it to some other niggas. And her man's ended up following Fulio the whole night, telling him and shit. And ended up just kept giving his drop to the niggas who was gonna put him down. And they finally caught up to the nigga at the motherfucking Holiday Inn. Shit like that just really make you like want to sit in the motherfucking house. Shit like that truly make you look at women a little bit different. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just met this chick the other day, and beautiful. Like she's bad, beautiful. Ass was crazy fat, and she was on me like feeling me crazy. But when you see shit like the Julio Fulio and these other situations where niggas getting set up or lined up by over a chick, you truly gotta start looking at women like, yo, hold on, why the fuck you so smiley in my face? Bitch, why you giggling at my joke that hard? It ain't even that fucking funny. I done told this joke 1,000 times. Ain't nobody ever laughed this hard. You start thinking about all types of shit. And like I was when Shorty was, she feeling me and shit like that. The whole time I'm just looking at her with the side eye like, ain't no fucking way. Bitch, you looking at me like I'm motherfucking me the best thing you ever seen in your motherfucking me life. And I just asked you want Indigo Hybrid Sativa. I just say with an attitude too. Like I ain't even coming at you like I want to fuck with you like that. And you all on me like that. You lining me to fuck up. That's truly what the fuck you lining me to fuck up. But it's a weird motherfucking me time right now, man. It is something to see that Julio Fulio is actually getting justice. A lot of times when you see rappers meet their demise like this, you don't see it being taken as serious by the motherfucking authorities. So to see that Julio Fulio is actually getting some justice, it's a beautiful thing to see. Those arrests were being made swiftly. This murder just took place not that long ago. To see that they're capturing these people on camera in some of the AK, I ain't never seen clear footage like this. These motherfuckers is arresting them on some Steven Spielberg ass cameras. You seeing raindrops and shit. I'm like, God, you know them fucking Navy SEAL commercials that they'll be running on TV? Maybe they try to get you to join the Navy or some shit. But the beginning of the month, like a straight movie, you see a motherfucking army crawling through the mud. You see a lizard run past the space and shit. Like, it was like some clear shit like that. So where they're arresting the Julio Fulio goddamn murder. And they all charged their ass with life. They still looking for the 5th dude. The 5th dude was the brother. He's the brother of the 4th dude that they caught. They're a little bit older than the other motherfuckers that got caught up, man. The first 3 people that got locked up was, what they say was 18, 20, and 21. Fucking babies, my nigga. Like, you see motherfuckers throwing their life away like that, dog. It's not surprising because you know what goes on in the hood. And you know it's a lot of stupid motherfuckers in the hood. It's a lot of gullible motherfuckers in the hood. There's a lot of people that's just ain't shit parents that's in the motherfucking hood. When you think back to the PNB Rock situation, you had the mom, the stepdad, and the child, where they sent the child in there to go in there and kill PNB Rock. And news just came out about that child. He's still being seen as unfit to even stand trial. So you got PNB Rock's family sitting back on the sideline like, yo, what the fuck is going on? When the actual person that killed their child, they're not even found incompetent to actually stand fucking trial. Which means we know he may just end up going to the goddamn nut house doing 5 years or so, whenever the fuck they think he's okay. And he gonna be free as a motherfucking me bird. When you think about the Pop Smoke situation, it was a minor that killed Pop Smoke. They only gave that nigga a few years in the motherfucking me juvie. That nigga's out right now doing interviews on No Jumper. And now when you think about this Julio Fulio shit, you got niggas that's 18 years old, 20 years old, 21 years old, killing somebody that's 26 years old. When you got these Murphy brothers, they found the fourth Murphy brother. He's so motherfucker. He's so typical street nigga. These niggas running around with Dracos, Max, you know what I'm saying, Nines, Desert Eagles. They got all this shit. They tatted on their face, all that shit. They killing niggas. They putting niggas in the ground. They smoking on this pack, that pack. But when the police came and got this fuck nigga, what you think this nigga was doing? Wow. He popped out the motherfucking in the hallway with the cops surrendering with a fucking Bible and a poodle. Wow. Nigga had a poodle in one hand and a Bible in the other. First of all, why do you bring the dog outside? I love my dog to death. Ain't no way in hell if a SWAT team is outside my door, the first thing I'm doing is grabbing my motherfucking dog. Wow. I ain't finna surrender with my dog in my hand. We definitely finna get shot the fuck with my dog. What type of shit is this? How the fuck you just kill a nigga with fucking Draco, with handguns and Draco? That just shot this nigga Julio Fulio the fuck up. How the fuck you shoot a nigga the fuck up? But then you surrendering with Bibles in your hand. Wow. Fuck all that God shit for you, buddy. You're done. Ain't none of that, please forgive me. Ain't no Psalms chapter 10. No, fuck all that, nigga. You don't believe in God. There's no way you believe in the man above if you shoot a nigga with a Draco. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my nigga. Unless you defending your shit, there's no way I'm finna believe you just some holier than thou ass nigga. When you just off the nigga with a Draco. You got three gunmen on one nigga, but now you got the Bible in your fucking hand. A typical fucking street nigga. All these niggas be bitches. All these niggas truly be bitches. I ain't gonna lie to you. All these niggas truly be bitches. They just got their hands on the gun. That's truly all the fuck it is. Almost every street nigga I know, he a bitch for real. He just got his hands on the goddamn gun. He a bitch and he's stupid. That's 90% of niggas in the streets. They bitches and they fucking stupid. I ain't never seen a nigga do no shit like this. What the fuck you got the Bible for? You surrendering with the Bible in your hand? The Bible, my nigga? This news, this case is fucking massive. I had to sit back and I'm thinking, okay, it's 5 people, right? They already came on the news, announced the 5 suspects. They went and arrested the first 4, like swiftly, my nigga. I'm talking easy. I'm talking about easy, my nigga. I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of that 5th nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. Wow. If it's a manhunt for me, what the fuck am I doing? If I know I only got a few hours left, a few days left, a few weeks left until niggas find me, what the fuck am I truly about to do? So this ain't no regular case like back in the day you do some shit, you just go on a run, it's a regular fucking manhunt. When Julio Fulio died, this shit was plastered over social media within minutes. We seen the security cam footage of them shooting Julio Fulio car the very next motherfucking day. You got DJ Academic streaming this shit, doing a full goddamn breakdown, identifying shit on this fucking stream. What do you do when everybody in the fucking world is looking for you? Wow. What do you do? Everybody's tapped dancing looking for you right now. You tapping in, you on a run. You can open your fucking YouTube and see DJ Academics covering your case right there and there. Everybody's saying your fucking name. You just seen your brother get jammed the fuck up. What do you do? Like a lot of niggas be like, I'm trying to get some pussy. Well, who's fucking you? Who's fucking you? We gotta put it out there. Who's fucking you? Because if you got your girl, you're not gonna have your girl with you. You're not gonna have your girl with when the SWAT team coming for you. I'm sorry. That's not gonna happen. That's not happening, my nigga. You not having your bitch around when SWAT's coming. That's not happening. You finna go fuck some prostitutes? What are you truly finna do? You finna risk it all to go get some head from a prostitute? Who are you fucking? What are you doing? What good food are you about to go get? Somebody finna Uber Eats you some shit? You really finna risk somebody door dashing you some fucking wings? And the SWAT team don't find you? Really? What the fuck do you do on a manhunt? What do you do? I'm not one of those niggas that's easily disguisable. I'm a big nigga. I can't just blend in with the crowd. I'm taller than damn near 85% of niggas in the crowd. Like, what the fuck does a nigga do when he's the suspect of a goddamn manhunt? When you got niggas covering your shit. Academics was doing a live stream, my nigga. It was like 90,000 people watching that shit. You got 90,000 people over the motherfucking me, all scattered over the country, all over the world type shit, knowing who the fuck you are, knowing what you look like, and looking up your Instagram and shit, trying to find any details and leads on you and see where the fuck you at. That's a wild position to be in, my nigga. I'm being real. That's a wild position to be in. Because I ain't never when you do a certain crime, I think at a certain point there's no return of turning yourself in. Like, you do a murder, you wanted for murder. If you did the shit, you're not turning yourself in. Only motherfucker that's turned themselves in is a motherfucker that didn't do it, or a motherfucker that they got their ass in a crazy ass predicament to where they mama hemmed up or some shit, and they just turn themselves in. Ain't no way a nigga we know you. They know you did this shit. They got your ass in a 8K. You're not just turning yourself in, especially when you see the SWAT team run down on your brother when he had his Bible and his poodle. Ain't no way you finna turn yourself in. What the fuck do you truly do? They already announced that they finna charge you niggas with life. I ain't never even seen that shit before. Before they even had these niggas in cuffs, they already announced these niggas finna be charged with life. I ain't never even seen that shit before. That's a wild position for the Murphy niggas, man. That's a wild position, but it's also a clear testament to what you see in the streets down there every motherfucking day, bro. It's always some niggas I think they said the Murphy niggas was born. One was born in 94 and the other one was born in 97. So one of them is 30, the other one is 27. The little nigga that they running with, they say is the other trigger man, was 21 years old. I'm sorry, no, he was 21 years. No, he was 18. He was 18 years old. Then the other nigga who was driving around with the location, he was either 20 or 21, and the chick was either 20 or 21. What you always see is you see the young motherfuckers. You see the young motherfuckers following up under somebody that's a few years older than them. How the fuck is your OGs a few years older than you? But that's a common thing you'll see in the hood. A common thing you see in the hood is a motherfucker who was in middle school. His big homie is gonna be a nigga that was a junior or a senior. Wow. No bullshit. It's gonna be a nigga that's only a few years older than him. Ain't no way I'm going on licks and hitting licks and dummy missions with niggas that's 27 and 30 years old. Nigga, I'm 21. You not my big homie, nigga. You just older than me, fuck, nigga. But that be the guidance that lacks in the motherfucking hood and the trenches. When you see motherfuckers that's 30 years old, 27 years old, taking niggas that's so young and throwing their lives away. Julio Fulio is 26 years old. Y'all just all traded y'all life for his life. Y'all just traded a life for a life. He's going and y'all finna be in jail for the rest of y'all fucking life. And we know how all this shit gonna go. Somebody gonna get the snitches. Somebody gonna get a better motherfucking deal. I don't think they all gonna be charged for murder because they all weren't the triggermen. But I do think somebody's gonna start snitching. Whenever there's a woman involved, you know they gonna lean on her first, try to give her ass the motherfucking deal, and find out exactly who put this shit in play. Even if she is the motherfucker who set the whole thing up, she ain't the motherfucker that actually pulled the trigger. And there's gonna be some other motherfucking bodies that's buried with that motherfucking case because that shit right there makes no motherfucking sense. but it's a story that you see over and over and over again in the motherfucking ghetto. You see motherfuckers running around and they OGs is motherfuckers just a few years older than them. And those people that's just a few years older than them always lead their ass off doing some stupid ass shit that throw their whole fucking life away. They whole motherfucking life away. Damn. But moving on, man, before we get the fuck out of here, man. You know, as I mentioned, on the top of the episode, I had a birthday that just passed. Had a few days to get away and shit like that. My birthday was on July 27th. So what happened is, on July 26th, Deadpool and Wolverine was coming. I'm a big Marvel fan. I'm a big movie guy. At the crib, I got a bunch of movie posters and shit plastered around the place and stuff like that. Got a projector and stuff like that. I'm a big movie fucking buff, right? And Marvel, I mean, if you're a Marvel guy, then you know Marvel in its prime was some of the best cinema you can actually find out there. And I'm a Deadpool guy. I'm a big Deadpool fan, so I had to go see Deadpool 3. I own Deadpool 1 and 2, the movies. So I had to see the goddamn movie. It was a premiere night. You haven't been to a movie premiere night in fucking at least 10 years, bro. It was like a midnight showing, too. It was a 12 o'clock showing. That bitch was sold out. Went to a nice little movie theater, it's a nice little expensive, not expensive, but nice little pricey one. Some reclined seats, had the big ass curtain in front of the screen and shit. Had a guest speaker before the movie came on to get everybody ramping and get everybody hype and shit to see the movie. It was a nice little vibe, I must say. And with the bitch being sold out, it was a whole little thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it's interesting because in seeing this movie, I'm not gonna give any spoilers or anything for the people who haven't seen it, but in seeing this movie, it was interesting because, as I mentioned, in the prime of Marvel, that was some of the best cinema you can actually see out there. It was a nice period of time for at least 10 years where Marvel movies just took over and dominated the box office every time they motherfucking dropped. And I didn't see the drop off happening when it did, but no one can deny that there was a huge drop off in the quality of the content that Marvel was putting out there for its fans. Primarily after Endgame shit, Endgame and Infinity War shit kind of took a dive, right? But with this Deadpool and Wolverine movie, a lot of people was looking at this movie as the one that was going to reinvigorate the Marvel franchise, get things back going in the right direction. And like I mentioned earlier, when it comes to the president shit, when it comes to a lot of things in the world right now, when it comes to content, everything, during the last 4 years, during this COVID shit, everything pretty much got fucked up. And to me, I'm not shocked to see that the downfall of Marvel's content happened during the pandemic when they started pushing all their content to the streaming services. A lot of people more at home. People are at home more. Everything kind of shifted after COVID. But this movie, now everybody's back outside, things are starting to become more normal. This movie itself was supposed to help change the conversation when it came to Marvel Studios. This movie wasn't really Marvel per se. Yes, the characters and everything is Marvel property now, but the movie did a lot of fan service for the people who was into Fox. So it's interesting to see the expectation this movie was set to deliver compared to what the actual movie put on screen. Love the movie, great movie. I loved it. I told people to go see it. I wouldn't, a lot of people would say go see a bullshit ass movie if it was a bullshit ass movie. I haven't heard anybody say anything negative about the movie yet. But the question is, did it bring Marvel back? It's a question that no one truly knows the answer to because it's not something that can be answered right now. The downfall of Marvel didn't happen with one movie. The downfall of Marvel happened with an abundance of projects. You had the Eternals, you had the Marvels, you had motherfucking WandaVision, you have this new shit coming out, Agatha All the Way, you have the Echo show, you have a lot of shit that Marvel put out there on Disney Plus that was complete ass, my nigga. So it's unfair to say one movie would change the entire conversation of Marvel being ass or not. But one thing that was compounded with the release of Deadpool and Wolverine was some major news that shook up not only Marvel, but shook up Hollywood itself. And that was the announcement that Robert Downey Jr. has been making his fucking return.
Wow.
Robert Downey Jr. is one of the greatest actors of his time. I'm a huge Robert Downey Jr. fan. My shit goes back to Tropic Thunder. I'm a huge Robert Downey Jr. fan. His last project when he was in Oppenheimer was fucking a magnificent fucking display of acting. I'm a huge Robert Downey Jr. fan. We all know what he did for the Marvel Universe when he was playing the Iron Man role. To see Robert Downey Jr. come back, and I'm gonna give my take and I'm gonna move on about it. To see him being casted as Doctor Doom in the next phase, he will be replacing Kang, who was being played by Jonathan Majors, and we all know what happened to his situation. To see that Robert Downey Jr. will be coming back, it's interesting. You got a lot of people that's mad about it, saying Marvel is just digging in the stash of the old things that work and just trying to bring it back to save themselves from the decline of their movies. Or you have people like myself who say it's a damn comic book movie, my nigga. It's a comic book movie. I've seen characters play other characters. In the comics, they do it. I've seen it in live action. I'm not too gung ho or too upset just because Robert Downey Jr. is Robert Downey Jr. that he's not supposed to be able to do that. That he's not supposed to be able to motherfucking do that. The price tags came out what he's being paid. They say he's being paid significantly more than $85 million. One could assume he's getting paid at least $50 million per movie for the Avengers Doomsday and the Avengers Secret Wars. He's getting the motherfucking me bag. But to sit here and answer that question about whether or not Marvel is coming back, when I sit here and I see that the approach they had with Deadpool and Wolverine, what they did in that movie, the concept of that movie, and it seemed that they pretty much poked fun at themselves throughout the movie. To see that, plus the announcement that Robert Downey Jr. is actually coming back. Is Marvel back? I don't know. Is Marvel headed in the right motherfucking direction? Absolutely. Wow. When you have these characters, bro, and you're going to start implementing the Wolverine, the Hugh Jackmans, the Robert Downey Jr.'s, you're going to find a way to bring back Chris Evans. You're going to find a way to implement the X-Men themselves. Motherfucking me, what's my nigga name? What's my boy name that played Professor motherfucking me X? Yeah, when you bring all these great actors on screen who dominate the screens themselves, when you start to implement them and have them all on one screen, the comic book fans, the fandom of X-Men, the fandom of the Secret War saga, the fandom of Fantastic Four, you have all these things coming out, no matter if you're truly interested in it personally, you have to identify there's a mass amount of people that's going to eat that shit the fuck up. So when it comes to one of the biggest franchises in history, when you ask that question, is it back? I truly don't motherfucking know. But I can tell you one thing. When you go get the Russo brothers back who made Endgame and Captain America movies and Infinity Wars, all those great staples in Marvel Studios, when you go get those directors back, and you go get the goddamn me Pied Piper, the goddamn me Marvel Universe and Robert Downey Jr., when you go get those guys back and put them back in the kitchen, I don't see why they couldn't chef up another goddamn classic, man. So I'm here for it as a goddamn as a movie goer. I truly motherfucking am. But moving on, you know, I didn't know how to come into this topic here. I kept pushing it down further and further from the docket, just because I truly didn't know how to address it. Before I hop back in here, I took a little break and I went and got some more research to try to see if more news that came out about this situation. The thing I'm referring to is Kai Cenat's cameraman being outed as talking to an underage girl. Wow. Pretty much what I'm getting from the situation is that back in 2021, his cameraman guy named Chris was getting messaged by a young lady who was lying about her age. The chick was saying she was 19 years old. She ultimately ended up saying, "Yo, I was lying to you. I'm really 17. My friends and them was trying to do that shit. I'm not gonna do that to you." She pretty much was saying, "Yo, my nigga, before this shit can go too crazy, look, I'm really underage type shit." She told the nigga. And in telling him that, him getting his information, he still proceeded to have a conversation with him. He even amped up what the fuck he was talking about. He went from just having casual conversations to start talking about on Snapchat, getting her Snapchat information, sending her messages about how he want to, you know what I'm saying, fuck and all that, how hard his dick is and how wet her pussy is and all this wild ass shit to this underage girl. The reason why I didn't know how to talk about this is because it's easy to jump down on Castanet because once again, like I told y'all time and time again, when this shit hit the news, what are we seeing first? Castanet. We seeing Castanet's cameraman, Chris. Castanet's cameraman, Chris. The fucked up part is I seen articles they were saying that the nigga who was in AMP with Castanet, whose name is Chris, was the nigga they was accusing of doing this shit. They got the identity totally wrong, printing articles, all types of shit. But the one thing they got right was Castanet. It's easy to come in here and just be like, yo, Castanet. It's easy to do that. But the reason why I was so hesitant to come in here is because Castanet's a young dude. You know what I mean? Castanet's like, what, 21, 22 years old? This happened 3 years ago, so Castanet would have been 19 years old. Me automatically just assuming that niggas is surrounding themselves with niggas that's in the same age range. I'm like, damn, so was this cameraman 19 years old? This cameraman 18, 19? Well, how old was he? A lot of time in that streamer universe, a lot of these niggas employ a lot of niggas that's younger than them. You will see a nigga that's 16, 17 years old being employed by a streamer that's 20 years old. You know what you're doing, they gonna hire your ass for the job, you know what I'm saying? So I was hesitant. I didn't want to just go off because if a nigga's 18, 19, he talking to a 17-year-old, yeah, that's some shit you shouldn't be doing. We not gonna act like that's not some common ass shit. You know what I mean? Niggas who go to school with a chick and that was your girlfriend, you end up graduating, you just gonna break up with her all of a sudden? Like, what do niggas truly do in those situations? So I was trying to wait until I got a little bit more information. The news is coming out that dude was around 21 years old at that time. That still hasn't been fact checked. He isn't the star of the show, so niggas truly didn't give a fuck how old he was per se. But it's one of these things, bro. I made a statement, and when I made the statement, I wasn't too sure how factual it was. But then every week, boy, I feel like I'm being proved right in the words I used. When it comes to these streamers, bro, when it comes to these streamers, the people who are feeding into this content that's being viewed and watched and popularized by fucking kids, children, I'm not surprised that these are the next wave of predators. Wow. I'm not surprised. It's too easy. The access is right there, my nigga. The access is truly right there. To me, if you a creepy ass nigga, the access for you to have your pickings is a fucking Uber driver or a motherfucking me streaming. If you become an Uber driver, my nigga, that whole stranger danger shit, that shit is out the fucking window. They just hopping in anybody's cars after the club, drunk as a motherfucker, just knowing you're gonna get them to the crib. It's wild as fucking 2024, my nigga. But then also, when you look at these streamers, and it's not all of them, but your most popular streamers, they got some creepy niggas around them, B. And when you see that, and your pickings of the litter is the people that's looking at you like you the fucking goat, you the man. You Castanet's camera guy, you be around Castanet. You edit Castanet's videos. All this dope shit Castanet's doing, you the one right there with him, making sure this shit is possible. You're next to Castanet. These fucking kids is loving you, my nigga. These kids is eating that shit the fuck up. And it's a sick ass nigga like yourself who's into fucking minors, who's fucking in Candyland. Who's fucking in Candyland with this shit. And I told you, man, I came on here. This is like my fourth time to come on here talking about some shit that happened around Castanet. It's not directly Castanet, but it's niggas that's around Castanet that's being accused of some shit. Rape, fucking talking to underage girls. This one, we got text messages for this shit. We looking at the shit. Constantine himself said he even verified the shit with the chick to make sure that was actually dude information. And that was his information. You got Constantine crying. I don't want to hear your tears now, my nigga. And it's fucked up because you're in a position to where I can't expect you to know what your homeboys is into like that. I can't. But you the nigga, you the motherfucking me company. You the face, my nigga. You the motherfucking me face. I'm asked this question again. I asked this question a few episodes ago. What happened to birds of a feather flock together? What happened to that? I think I was talking about the Drake situation. Like, yo, that nigga Baca got an actual case. Everybody's talking about the Drake's not a pedophile. We know Drake's not a technical pedophile. But your man's got an actual case and you a nigga with a lot to lose. Why are you so comfy with this nigga around? Why you can't curve that nigga? What happened to birds of a feather flock together? We can't just apply it to the hoes. We can't just do that when our girlfriend, our friends are some hoes, and we don't want her hanging with that because we gonna start thinking she doing some hoe shit too. What happened with the nigga? What's up with the nigga who got all his homeboys doing some weird shit? What's up with that? What happened to all that? Because I have to think about myself. Like, man, I can't be around niggas who do weird shit. I don't approve of shit like this. I don't approve of niggas talking to underage girls. I just don't approve of that. I can't be cool with you no more. I just that's the least I can do is not be cool with you no more. I'm not finna forgive you for doing no shit like that. I know how you moving. I honestly hope this is now the true eye-opening experience for Cassinet. You got so much to motherfucking me lose, dog. You got the Mr. Beast situation. The little transgender nigga who was around him, he just got popped for fucking talking to little kids and shit like that. I tell y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all again, these streamer niggas whose audience is primarily kids, you cannot be shocked when they get caught for doing some shit, or the people around them are getting caught for doing some shit like this. It's simple fucking math, my nigga. When your audience is primarily some bad, grown ass women, make some bad bitches, the chances of you getting a bad bitch is up. When the audience is primarily men, the chances of you being able to sell certain merch and say certain shit is up. You know your fucking audience. When your audience is primarily motherfucking me kids, that's a bunch of motherfucking me misguided youth. That's a bunch of gullible motherfucking me minds. And that's a bunch of motherfucking me, that's a bunch of potential victims right there. Dr. Disrespectful. This constant that cameraman shit. This Mr. Beast group mate shit. That EDP nigga, whatever the fuck his name was, that shit. These people have direct access to your kids, B. The stranger danger shit, man, that shit is different now. I was just talking about earlier in this episode, it's about adjusting. We have to adjust to what's actually going on now, man. These streamers, these Uber drivers, these motherfuckers who have direct access to your kids, who we looking at this shit as harmful exercise, harmful practice, are the direct motherfucking new wave of predators. And it's fucking sad, bro. It truly is motherfucking me sad, man. But moving on before we get out of here, B. You know, I want to talk about this and I'm going to get the fuck out of here, man. You know, I came across this video about Sebastian Telfair. Sebastian Telfair is a former NBA player. He was decent. He's going viral for talking crazy. He's just been talking crazy. Every once in a while, you get one of those former athletes who it just seems like they just start tripping out of nowhere. Like, I've been seeing Sebastian Telfair do interviews on Vlad TV for probably like 2 years now. And it was never like some super crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But lately, he been saying some wild ass shit, going off on Adidas, going off on the NBA, saying the NBA told him to his face that they be cheating and shit. Told him he can't say nothing while he in the league. A bunch of wild shit. But the part I'm gonna really address is the part about him and him talking about Kobe. And he's talking about how Kobe used to be cheating on Vanessa and all that shit, right? And it's really a combination of what Sebastian Telfair said. Um, there was this clip I talked about on this podcast a long time ago about a dude that quote unquote grew up with Kobe Bryant. And he was just bashing Kobe in an interview to my Kobe a bitch ass nigga. Kobe was a bitch ass nigga in high school. He's a bitch ass nigga now. He fake. He phony. He left the niggas he played ball with in high school. He left them niggas behind. A bunch of bitch nigga shit, right? And I take this shit hard, right? Because my father was murdered when I was 3 years old. Kobe Bryant pretty much played professional basketball my whole life. All I knew was Kobe being a Laker, right? And daily on Fox Sports, on ESPN, social media, the amount of disrespect that's thrown at Kobe, it's alarming. It's a lot. And you start to become numb to it, but it still pisses you the fuck off. Because at a certain point in time, you let it get off for sure because you can't really put a face to it. It's just a bunch of motherfuckers on social media talking shit. When you start seeing people that quote unquote knew Kobe when he was younger, grew up with Kobe, you had Kobe's father pass away recently, rest in peace to Jelly Bean Joe. You had people talking about the relationship between Vanessa and Kobe's family and why she not spending money, why she not giving them this, that, and the third. I get triggered a lot when I hear people talk about this Kobe shit. Because it's a lot of times, bro, they not as invested as I am. And I'm not saying that's a healthy thing. Me being a Kobe fan, bro, I knew a lot of shit. And it's a lot of shit I don't know. I'm not trying to say I know everything about the nigga, but the relationship between him, his parents, Vanessa and his parents, as a Kobe Bryant fan, it's only right you know where that situation lies. So when you see the outcome of Vanessa not helping the family, it's because the family didn't want Kobe with Vanessa from the beginning. There was always an issue between Vanessa and that family. Kobe chose Vanessa over his family. That's just what the fuck the situation was. There was other things at play, but from the outside looking in, he chose his wife. So when I see people, these streamers and these people, these reactors on YouTube talking down on Vanessa, I'm like, it grinds my fucking gears. When I see Sebastian Telfair doing his best to try to besmirch the imagery we have of Kobe and Vanessa, it grinds my motherfucking gears, dog. Because we know what happened in Colorado. Well, we don't know what happened in that room per se, but we know a situation did take place and Kobe did have to go to court. He beat the fucking case, yada, yada, yada. He kept his motherfucking wife. We all know the big ass ring he bought her and all that shit. Whatever the fuck you want to say, it worked. He repaired his relationship with his wife. I don't know what's up with you niggas and wanting to tell you your stories from running bitches back in the day. Tim, you gonna tell your stories about how you was getting busy back in the day? Tell your dirt, my nigga. Why are you sitting up here talking about what a dead man was doing? It ain't just your average dead nigga. This is Kobe Bean fucking Bryant. A lot of times when I think about Kobe Bryant, I feel a lot of times the reason why I get so mad with this shit is because how my nigga truly tapped out this life shit. If Kobe just would have died, bro, at old age, or if Kobe would have died, on some tragic shit, just on some solo dolo shit, to where it was just Kobe Bryant that lost his life, I'm pretty sure I would get over things a lot easier. It's the simple fact that I know how this man died. I seen the motherfucking autopsy report. I know about the other victims' lives who was lost that day. And the way niggas just be throwing shit on my nigga name, it really pisses me the fuck off, man. Sebastian Telfair talking about Kobe having some side pieces and shit. Some bad bitches Kobe was man, what the fuck are you talking about, my nigga? That's how much that's how little of shit you got going on in your life to where you sitting up in 2024 talking about Kobe having some side bitches back in the early 2000s. Wow. That's when niggas gotta sit back and actually reflect on what they got going on in their life. Cause see, going off on the NBA, that's one thing, you know. That's just some fuck the old bosses type shit, fuck the machine type shit. When you say fuck Adidas, cool, that's fuck the machine type shit. But when you start bringing up niggas dirt who ain't even alive, you know what I'm saying? You start bringing up the dirt of married men, even if a nigga was alive. You bringing up the dirt of a married man is crazy. That's like the biggest violation. That ain't even man code. That's just code, nigga. Even if a woman brought up her whole stories about her old friend who's happily fucking married now, you violating. It's like, what the fuck are you truly? What is the goal here? You trying to shit on somebody you know is receiving an abundance of love? It's sad, bro. It truly is sad, man. Like, as time goes on, bro, it's like my nigga Kobe's name, his legacy, all that shit. It truly is starting to get. It's starting to dwindle. When I think about Kobe, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna wrap the pod up, man. I'm ready to eat. This lazy motherfucker. When I think about Kobe's career and the perception of it, the reception of it, I should say, in the last couple of years, besides the Lakers putting up that fucking statue, my nigga, it's been overshadowed with so much disrespect. Cause see, I can't just jump straight to the murals and shit like that. When a nigga die, Love gonna be there when a nigga die. But before he even passed away, his career, how people was looked about, people talked about it, it just didn't. It's not what I envisioned it would be. Because growing up, it's like everybody looked at Kobe as the guy. You know what I'm saying? It was Jordan, it was Kobe. Then granted, you know, LeBron came and did LeBron things, but it was still always Kobe. And I can't pinpoint the time and period to where it went from everybody looking at Kobe as Kobe shooting shit in the trash can saying Kobe to his shooting percentage is bullshit. To he ain't got that many game winners. To he was a ball hog. To all this bullshit, like the things that Kobe gets ridiculed for, the players nowadays don't even have to face that. These niggas just chucking shit up. I ain't never heard a nigga call Donovan Mitchell a ball hog. That nigga that had a green light since his first game in the league. Shai Gilgeous, green lights. Luka Doncic, green lights. James Harden's, green lights. All these niggas who ain't never been called ball hogs or anything like that have way more time possession with the ball than has than Kobe Bryant ever did. Kobe didn't even bring the fucking ball up the court. He got in his spot and got the ball and shot the bitch. Like, what the fuck? But it just blows my mind, bro. Like, as a Kobe guy, man, it's just, at what point did the disrespect become okay? Because I can't even sit here and be like, oh, it's a LeBron James thing, oh, LeBron fans. No, it's not even. I can't even say that. Because it was always a LeBron sector of people, a sector of people that was LeBron fans that talk shit about Kobe because it was LeBron versus Kobe. But it's like since LeBron joined the Lakers, you had that initial nigga, this Kobe town, you had the initial, you know what I'm saying, defense against it. Since then, my nigga, like it's been a fucking walk. It's been a walk in the park for this shit. Like, it's just been sad. Like, it's like, what the fuck is truly going on with the disrespect towards my nigga's name? You got old friends, old high school teammates, niggas who played in the league around that time who probably had a little, you know what I'm saying, some bitches in common with Kobe. It's like everybody's trying to shit on my nigga all of a sudden. Shit on Vanessa all of a sudden. It's a wild time, man. It truly motherfucking is, man. I just hope that people learn to leave them people, let that family alone. Because at the end of the day, it ain't even about Kobe no more. It ain't about Vanessa no more. It's about them fucking kids, B. And I ain't trying to be the cheesy motherfucker, but it's about them fucking kids. Because like I'm gonna say it again, if it was just Kobe who passed away, all this shit would be getting looked at a little bit different. The simple fact that this it would have been a touchy subject if it was just Kobe. The simple fact that that man died with his daughter. You know what I mean? Like he died with his daughter, dog. And of course, rest in peace to all the other victims as well. But when the man dies tragically with his fucking daughter, any dirt that's thrown on his name, you basically you're besmirching that family in ways that you're not even knowing because anything that's gonna be said about Kobe is gonna be highlighting that tragic moment. And in that tragic moment, she lost her husband and her daughter, dog. For those kids, they lost their father and their sister. So anytime a motherfucker want to talk shit about Kobe, you want to do that, it's too easy. It's too to me the reason why I'm so mad because it's too easy not to disrespect Kobe. It's too easy not to disrespect Kobe. And time again, I don't see people take that extra second to make sure that they not disrespecting Kobe. Like they be talking about Kobe like Kobe is still alive and just out the way type shit. That's how prevalent the disrespect is. But for any other of our deceased legends, there's a certain level of decorum that's placed on their name tag when niggas is having certain conversations. When there's certain conversations. Now I ain't talking about in the barbershop. The barbershop is the barbershop. I'm talking about on television. It's a certain level of decorum that niggas on television be having when they speaking about the deceased legends. When niggas talking about Muhammad Ali, niggas say hey, it's a certain level of decorum that niggas have when they talking about Muhammad Ali. Niggas damn near say rest in peace after every damn time they say his motherfucking name. But motherfucking with Kobe, it's a lot of picking apart what he did and didn't do. It's a lot of picking apart what niggas did that was better than him and what they think he couldn't do. It's a lot of picking apart what my nigga did out there on that hardwood, bro. Because before y'all niggas could talk about that Kobe, that LeBron longevity shit, it was my nigga Kobe putting in that shit for 18 plus years of prime. So it's sad, bro. It truly is motherfucking me sad that niggas just don't take that extra second to respect the motherfucking me goat, man. It truly motherfucking is. But with that being said, I think that's all we got, man. Let's run through the doc and make sure we ain't missing none of this motherfucker, man. We talked about the fresh start. We talked about Kamala Harris, Megan Thee Stallion, Quavo, all that fucking niggatry that went down in Atlanta. Julio killers being arrested. One is still loose. Casanet, his cameraman, talking to fucking kids allegedly. Wow. Talked about Robert Downey Jr. being back in Marvelous Doctor Doom. We talked about Sebastian Telfair and the sickening behavior that niggas is doing on my nigga Kobe's name. Yeah, man, that's all we motherfucking we got. With that being said, you know what time it is, man. DJ, drop that fire ass beat, my nigga. You know, man. Episode 218, man. Thin line between Genius and Insanity, hosted by yours truly, O to the motherfucking G. I want to say thank you to everybody that's tapping and joining the conversation, man. I truly appreciate all love, support, man. I just keep building this motherfucking empire, brick by motherfucking brick. Tell a friend, your boy O to the motherfucking G got a fucking podcast. Merch is coming very soon. We're putting up the final designs. I got some shirts, I got more pants, I got shorts, and also got hoodies. I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna do a bucket hat or not, or just a regular Scully. Just because out here in Arizona, bro, it's so weird trying to design clothes because it's damn near summer all year round. So it's hard trying to design certain hoodies and shit like that because I'm truly trying to design shit that I'm aware. Like all this shit that I design, I wear for the most part, you know, to promote the pod while I'm out here in these streets. It's hard for me to design shit that I pretty much ain't never gonna motherfucking wear, man. So it's been hard trying to put the final touches on these hats or these scullies or stuff. I mean, these bucket hats or these scullies. But we're gonna get that shit out for you guys. I want to get the release out by my birthday, but at the same time, I told you it was gonna be a fall drop anyway. So this shit pretty much working on the right time. If I stop putting so much pressure on my motherfucking self, man. But I will say this: with all the bullshit that's going on in my personal life, I can always depend on you guys to come to the studio to let me get shit off my motherfucking chest, the judgment free zone, as motherfuckers would say. So I appreciate y'all for that shit, man. And so you already know how the fuck I give it up, bro. It's all love these ways. Never let them stop you with the bullshit. Always keep the main thing the main thing. You stay safe, stay sharp, stay sane. And I'll tell niggas this episode, man. We out this motherfucker. Peace. Damn. 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 Turn me up. Turn me up. Turn me up. Turn me up. I ain't gonna lie, B. Episode 218, man. Thin line between genius and insane. It was a great motherfucking me feeling being back in the goddamn me, yo. It's a lot going on, man. I got motherfuckers I'm trying to bring onto the pod. Maybe next episode, maybe next two episodes, I may get another guest on here. I know my boy Corey want to come back on the pod, man. So we may have to set it up very motherfucking soon. I got other people, I got merch designer in the city trying to come back on the pod. My boy CEO the Source trying to come back on the pod. I may ask my boy X to come back on the motherfucking pod, man. He got a lot to say sometimes, man. So I'm gonna bring that nigga back on the motherfucking show, man. But it's all love, man. I truly appreciate you guys. We back in the motherfucking yo. We back doing this shit. One episode a week, man. Maybe even pop out two, depending on how a nigga feel. But holla at y'all, man. Holla at y'all, not holla at y'all type shit.